Hey everyone, I'm Alice, and today we're going down the rabbit hole and discussing Disneyland reopening. So, it's been a while since I filmed. Just to introduce you guys, I did get a few more Funko Pops. Got this little Kyrie. She has her Keyblade, which is beautiful, and she's just looking very beautiful overall. And maybe someday she'll actually have a major role in the game franchise that she stars in. Here's to hoping. I also have my husbando Riku. He has his Kingdom Hearts 3 era Keyblade rather than his I am emo because I joined the dark and it was a mistake Keyblade, which is always good. And the little keychain has the little Mickey Mouse icon, and I just think that is beautiful. I've got Sorcerer Mickey. He has a little pencil and is cute. I also got a black and white cartoon Mickey Mouse Funko, but I can't find it right now. I have Sora on the way, so. I also got this little mini of Alice in the teacup, and I've never actually been on the teacup, but I don't care because this is beautiful. Okay. Oh, also, I got a plushie of a possessed murder robot that should not be this cute. Are you going to murder me in the middle of the night? Okay then. Maybe I should have bought a doggo plushie when I had the chance. Okay, but on the subject of the video, as many of you probably know, Disneyland reopened on April 30th after over a year of closure, and more specifically, according to Justin Scart at least, over 400 days of closure. But who's counting? Because keychain fell off. I'm sad now. Idiot. Why didn't I make this video sooner? Well, I wasn't able to go to Disneyland for the reopening.
Aww.
I'm not a California resident, and that's currently what entrance is restricted to. Also, I had my second dose of the vaccine the same day, so I was busy feeling gross and making Lancer deal with it. On top of that, it took a few days for all my favorite Disney YouTubers, or at least the ones who live in California, no offense offhand Disney, to upload their videos. Since then, I've just been busy, and more specifically last weekend, I was just working at Wendy's. Anyway, while we're all super excited for Disneyland to be reopened, I cried, no joke, and some YouTubers did the same. It's a safe place to cry, guys. There are specific things on top of Disneyland's reopening that are great and worth the hype all on their own. I'm going to go over that today. I ordered them from least exciting but still hype to most exciting. Okay, number 6. These kinds of events are always comparable to conventions in regards to seeing your favorite creators in the same place. While I don't watch all the YouTubers that people ran into, the interactions were as funny and heartwarming as ever, with Justin Scart and Dave from Fresh Baked quipping with each other about how to not leave at closing, and all the YouTubers singing happy birthday to Justin's fiancée Allie, who coincidentally had her birthday the same day as the opening. Oh, what a day to have been Allie Warren. Number 5. On top of all that, all the cast members and guests alike were super hyped overall, people were crying, and there wasn't a single anti-mask Karen, to my knowledge, in sight. Number 4. Bob Iger, the former CEO of Disney who still works heavily with them as a creative director, was obviously at the opening. He was just taking pictures on his phone and being excited just like the rest of us, which just really warms my heart. Number 3. You know how often I joked about hugging Jim Burley when I got the chance to get to Disney? Well, Justin Scard actually did it. Justin, you've done your duty. You can go home and sleep well. Number 2. On top of the light refurbishment of the Haunted Mansion, basically they've added some extra bits to the corridors that you go down before boarding the Doom buggies, which include some extra decorations, and brought back one of the changing portraits, which I believe is called April to December, which is a fan favorite. And according to Offhand Disney, is a remnant from the Jean Lafitte, or as Offhand Disney calls him, Jean Lafitte's storyline in that was originally supposed to create a link between the Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean, and maybe someday that'll actually be canon once again. A girl can dream. But on top of all that, they've had to deal with a slight queuing problem posed by restrictions. A large part of the queue is indoors, including the stretching room and the rest of an arguable pre-show. The solution? Temporarily opening the employee entrance, access from the cemetery, that takes you down a ramp with some costumes and artwork of the stretching room portraits. Now here's the thing. Seasoned visitors such as myself would kill, or in Adam the Woo's case, get banned for Disney World, for a behind-the-scenes look that is currently very easy to access. And as a result of that, it's very exciting, and a lot of YouTubers are actually opting to go for this option. Because it's like a new thing that they get to show them, which is always a gold mine when you're a vlogger, and also just they're regulars. But if I were bringing a first-timer to Disneyland, I would still opt for the usual stretching room route, because that's the way the ride was supposed to be experienced. And while those of us who are used to the magic to the point where we love behind-the-scenes looks, not everyone knows the magic as well as we do. That being said, I had to inform Gogo several years after the fact that there's a dead guy dangling from the attic in the stretcher room because people conveniently forgot to tell her about that when she was younger, so yeah. And now the best part. Drumroll, Gogo. While I will make a whole other video about this, of course I said that about Olivia Rodrigo and Joshua Bassett and changed my mind about it. Snow White's Scary Adventures was reimagined into Snow White's Enchanted Wish, and it is beautiful, and I love what they did with it. It's now a ride that you want to make time for. And yes, the Queen to the Hag effect is still there, so worry not. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks to Gogo for editing, and I'll see you next time. Turns are